Hey everyone, it's me, Aisha Nairi, and welcome back to Aisha Nairi TV, where we are talking to creative entrepreneurs and giving you all the tools to work your mindset and get your creativity going. As always, if you like what you see here and if you want more information, make sure, before we go any further, make sure I'm asking you lovely people to like this video, subscribe on that button that you see, and share. Tell your friends about it. Tell your community. I want to meet them. Tell your tribe, so we can really build up our creative community and support one another. You could also find me on other platforms. I am on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and my website, aishanairi.com, for all of your fun, creative adventures and a little sneak peek into stuff that I'm working on as well. So for today's video, we are going to talk about time. Time. All right, so as I was thinking about it, let's just start. Time is a relative concept. We know this. We know time is something that humans have created to mark passage, because that's just how we are. So sometimes because of that, we like to play with the concept of time, and we like to reassure ourselves that time is on our side, that we have... I'm laughing because I think one of my little dogs is out there like going crazy in his crate, so I hope that it's not showing up on the video, and if it is, I might edit it out later. So yeah, we talk about time all the time, and as some different concept, and a lot of you like to play with the concept of time in your work, which I think is amazing. Some of the most amazing stuff, like I love quantum physics and time bends, and yeah, give me a movie where people are jumping in and out of the narrative. I'm like, yay, I love it. So yeah, I get it. Like, we like to play with time. But right now, this is a mindset training, so I'm going to tell you my lowdown on something else you need to be aware with time. Besides the fun of what is time and playing with it as a concept, also try for funsies. Consider time a tangible resource. Just for a second, when it comes to your work, consider time an actual tangible resource, like money, like gold, like jewelry, like paintbrushes, like paper, like whatever it is that you have an interchange on. Think of time as a tangible resource. The reason why is because people will waste your time. People will waste your time if you give them the druthers. Now, the reasons why people waste your time, I can go into that. I love studying it. I've studied it in my own life. I've studied it just outright, and I do find it fascinating. At the same time, there are books available for that, and you can also comment and DM to me. But the reality is, it doesn't matter why they're wasting your time. It really doesn't. Let me absolve you of that concern. It doesn't matter why they're wasting your time, but they will waste it. They will take up more of your time that you should be working on things that you want to do, or convincing you that you are adding time and tangible resources to something that is growing that is not growing. And they will happily take that time. So if you think of time as a tangible asset, think of it as $1. And any breakdown of value you'd like to give it. So it could be $1 a minute. I don't care. Make it a pay line. But every minute is going to be a few bucks. If you think of it in terms of that way, you come across a person and you're giving them your most valuable resource, whatever it is that you are comparing it to, your dollars, your jewelry, your gold, and they are going to give it to you in exchange for something. In exchange for something, either a good relationship or a strong background or a partnership or connection, but you're going to get something back. If you keep investing in it, you are investing in that relationship because you think it's going to bear good fruit. You think it's going to be a great investment. We don't invest in things for nothing. Like, we invest in things that we want to see grow, that we see have potential. We want people to invest in us as well. Man, I'm an artist. I want people to invest in my work. I want people to invest in my business and my career. You guys are investing in my business. You guys are investing in me, and I'm investing my time back into you. You see how that works? So we invest things that we want to see grow. So if you are in a relationship where you're giving them your time, but you're not getting back any of that investment, the relationship is kind of dead in the water, or it's really not serving your goals, or, worst case scenario, they're actually trying to stop you from your goals, and they're getting you focused on what they want to do. So they're taking your resource. It's like them taking your money, and they might do it if you are out giving money away and just for nothing, and just say, here you go, here's money. Yeah, someone's going to be like, okay, thanks. I'll take that. Thank you. And be out. So, and sometimes they'll use it for their projects and their work. And at the end of it, when you say, you know what, I have to chime in and say that I'm not getting anything that we talked about or that we were working towards. And that person could say, oh, well, I didn't want to do any of that stuff anyway, so thanks, bye. Yeah, people will waste your time. And I used to get really mad about that. Really mad. Like, just all up in my feels about it. Sorry, I'm getting like a little text at the same time, so I'm trying to like look and be like, no, I'm recording. But I used to get really, my feelings just get all hurt about that. Like, why do they waste my time? It's not fair. And I go on. And I've reached a new zen about it. Think of time as a resource. And so I gave them this resource, and I can't sue them back because, I mean, it's one of the resources you can't really get back time. So there's no return policy on this time. So it's up to me to kind of figure out as soon as I can, is this where I want to invest my time? And ask lots of questions. Ask a lot of questions. And pay attention to their behaviors back. Because time is a valuable resource. So if you're putting all of your time and your energy into someone else's projects and work, and not just outside of just being a cheerleader and an encouraging force, because we have this wonderful group community and we encourage each other. And I encourage that in all my groups. But I mean, if you are doing somebody else's research for them, getting them their materials, spending most of your time working on just their projects and nothing on your own, and they're not reciprocating back, like they're not offering you that back, or being okay when you say, hey, you know what? Love you so much, mean it, but I do have projects I have to work on, so I'm going to take a break and go work on such and such. BRB. And if that causes them anger or discomfort or pushback or rage or wanting to like comment to you about how your stuff isn't important, that is your sign that person is taking advantage of your resource, the most important resource you have. And it's okay for you to be like, no, you are not going to take up any more of my time. I mean, after all, if you're taking up someone else's resource, that means you're not having to expend your own. Think of it that way. If you're using up if someone's staying in your house and they're eating your food and using your electricity and using all your stuff and not giving you anything in return, taking your money, whatever resource, tangible resource that you can think of, if they're taking it and nothing's expected of them in return, they can just keep taking, yeah, because they don't have to use their own. I would. I mean, who wouldn't? Okay, no, that's not true. I actually wouldn't, because, no, that hurts my mindset and my energy in a big way later. But, yeah, think of your time as a tangible resource. And people will waste it if you give them a chance. They don't mean to do it for sinister reasons most of the time. It's not to be evil. I'm sure there are cases maybe it is, but for the most part, no. They either don't know how to get what they need on their own, or they're afraid to. And so this gives them an extra buffer. And there's also another whole host of reasons why that gets in the codependency and safe places and what you were raised to believe and social structures. There's so many others. Explore them in your art, but then take your time elsewhere. Make sense? Take your time and use and invest your time in what you need to do, in what you need to get accomplished. Yeah, don't let people keep wasting your time. And as soon as you can see that this isn't, relationships especially, as soon as you start to see, hey, wait a minute, this relationship isn't gonna go anywhere, or this relationship isn't bearing good fruit. I'm not saying in terms of this relationship has challenges that we can work through, because if they're work throughable, then great. Then you are gonna come up with a deeper, truer level of your relationship. But most of the time, you know the difference. If it's like a long-term thing, my favorite are people that tell you like, well, I'm not interested in dating. I just want to be friends. Or, I love this project and I want to partner with you on your project. And it starts as a partnership. And then over time, you're starting to notice like, wait a minute, nothing that I have contributed has made it into the project. And slowly but surely, they're chipping away all your contributions to the project. They're rewriting your scripts, or they're rechanging the organization. They're like taking your name off things. Suddenly they're showing up to meetings. They're like, we'll just skip that. We'll get back to that one for now. But we're going to focus on this part, which just happens to be my part. They're wasting your time. Do yourself a favor. Take your resources somewhere else. Namely, redirecting them to your projects and what you're working on. And if you need resources to make that happen, yes, you can go find some. But making sure that they're actually contributing the resources that you have asked them to do. So please keep that in mind. Time as a tangible resource. It's fun to play around with it as a concept and continue to do so, because I really do love seeing time bending type of stories and situations. But when it comes to getting your stuff done, it is an actual valuable resource, and honor it every minute that you have. So that is it for today. So thank you for taking the time to listen to this video and making sure that I have contributed to your efforts. Once again, send me a DM, put a comment down below, subscribe, like, share. Let's get this moving outwards and let people know that their time will not be wasted with me, because I am looking to grow and encourage creative entrepreneurs everywhere I can. So that being said, you're amazing, and thank you for your time and your knowledge, and just thank you for creating, and thank you for everything that you're doing to change the world, tell new stories, and adjust the social imaginary that we have in the world. You're doing that, and you're contributing so much to our society. So keep doing it. All right, guys. Until tomorrow, I will talk to you later. Bye.